Hi, this is Gary Bauer in Washington, D.C. Well, as you know, we just had the first presidential debate, and my friends, hands down, Mitt Romney won it. Look, it was one of the best debate performances by a Republican presidential candidate in the last 20 years. I think you'd have to go all the way back to Ronald Reagan, the guy I worked for, to find somebody that did as well. But if I could change one thing about the debate, I think I would have made sure that Obama's radical positions in favor of abortion on demand and so-called same-sex marriage were exposed for all the American people to see. But other than that, Mitt Romney did an outstanding job. Congratulations, Governor. In fact, the debate was so good, I wanted to share a couple of clips with you that were highlights and urge you to share them with your friends, neighbors, and family members. Let's take a look at this exchange near the end of the debate where Romney reminds viewers and our president that our liberty comes from God.
The role of government. Look behind us, the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. The role of government is to promote and protect the principles of those documents. First, life and liberty. We have a responsibility to protect the lives and liberties of our people, and that means a military second to none. I do not believe in cutting our military. I believe in maintaining the strength of America's military. Second, in that line that says we are endowed by our Creator with our rights, I believe we must maintain our commitment to religious tolerance and freedom in this country. That statement also says that we are endowed by our Creator with the right to pursue happiness as we choose. I interpret that as, one, making sure that those people who are less fortunate and can't care for themselves are cared by one another. We're a nation that believes that we're all children of the same God, and we care for those that have difficulties, those that are elderly and have problems and challenges, those that are disabled. We care for them, and we look for discovery and innovation, all these things desired out of the American heart to provide the pursuit of happiness for our citizens. But we also believe in maintaining for individuals the right to pursue their dreams and not to have the government substitute itself for the rights of free individuals. And what we're seeing right now is, in my view, a trickle-down government approach, which has government thinking it can do a better job than free people pursuing their dreams, and it's not working. And the proof of that is 23 million people out of work. The proof of that is 1 out of 6 people in poverty. The proof of that is we've gone from 32 million on food stamps to 47 million on food stamps. The proof of that is that 50% of college graduates this year can't find work. We know that the path we're taking is not working. It's time for a new path.
At one point, President Obama attacked a tax break that energy companies received and claimed that businesses get a special break if they move jobs out of the country. Romney countered on both points.
First of all, the Department of Energy has said the tax break for oil companies is $2.8 billion a year. And it's actually an accounting treatment, as you know, that's been in place for 100 years. Now,
it's time to end it.
And in 1 year, you provided $90 billion in breaks to the green energy world. Now, I like green energy as well, but that's about 50 years worth of what oil and gas receives. And you say Exxon and Mobil. Actually, this $2.8 billion goes largely to small companies, to drilling operators and so forth. But, you know, if we get that tax rate from 35% down to 25%, well, that $2.8 billion is on the table. Of course it's on the table. That's probably not going to survive if you get that rate down to 25%. But don't forget, you put $90 billion, like 50 years worth of breaks into solar and wind, to Solyndra and Fisker and Tesla and Enter1. I mean, I had a friend who said you don't just pick the winners and losers, you pick the losers. All right. So this is not the kind of policy you want to have. You want to get America energy secure.
My friends, the bottom line, this election is wide open. Ignore the polls and left-wing propaganda. Do everything you can between now and Election Day to end the failed Obama presidency and get America on the road to recovery so we can be that shining city on a hill again. This is Gary Bauer signing off from Washington, D.C.
Campaign for Working Families is responsible for the content of this advertising.